gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Today's story, guys, comes out of Phoenix, Arizona, and the title reads, Man filling up gas shoots, kills alleged armed robber in Phoenix. Now, today, before we get into today's story, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, check out my Twitter, and guys, also the description, and where you can get the link to this video. I always put them there. I will always cite my sources. All right. So let's get into the story.
I heard 3 gunshots, and then I saw that guy whom they were having some conversation. He went on the floor.
The head store clerk at the Sinclair gas station on 12th and Highland recalling the terrifying moment he witnessed an armed robbery turned shooting.
I went to the door and saw that happening. I called 911.
According to Phoenix police, 24-year-old Aaron Frazier Jr. approached a man pumping gas. Police say Frazier pulled a gun in an attempt to rob the man. The man, whose identity has not been released, then fired several shots, killing Frazier.
Shouldn't have happened, but things happen, so.
The store clerk telling me he recognized the man being robbed, describing him as kind and polite.
He's a regular customer. He come, he don't bother nobody. He come to the pump, fills gas, drives off. That's it.
Though he says the situation is sad, he's thankful the robber was stopped.
I mean, something could have been really bad and ugly.
But now he's worried for the future of the store and their safety.
This is the first time something like this happened here. Never ever. Pretty good.
Guys, I want to stop it here. A lot of cases when things like this happen, everybody's so shocked and so surprised. What I'm waiting for is someone to say, you know what, hey, something like this was bound to happen. We were ready for it, and we're not, and we're ready for it if it ever happens again. Enough people sometimes don't experience this kind of crime because they're living in a neighborhood that is normally pretty safe, and that's where we all want to live. We all want to live there, but we need to understand tragedy befalls everyone. And it sucks to say that, but it does. So anytime I hear these stories, I always hear usually the same thing. Oh, we didn't know that this was going to happen here. This is the first time something like this has happened. And it's just the wrong response. You have to be ready. You have to be ready for things like this. And kudos to the man who was filling up his gas tank because he was ready. He had his firearm. Look at what the man said. The guy comes there all the time, fills up his gas, and drives off. He doesn't bother anybody. But guess what? That one day, some joker comes out of nowhere to rob him. And that suspect meets deadly force. And guess what? Kudos for that man filling his gas. I don't feel sympathy for these criminals. Sometimes when you see their backstory, sometimes you hear the mom crying, all those kinds of things like that. But guys, if you're willing to use a gun to rob somebody, that sympathy is over. You get ready to go into somebody's house, rob somebody's store, take someone's child. Sympathy it stops right there. And thank goodness for this man. Let's hear what the rest of the story has to say.
Good, I mean, it's mainly a neighborhood. All family people staying here. And in stores, some things always happen, but not to that magnitude.
Others who pump gas here say the same.
It's not what I expected. I do know that, there is some violent crime around here. I just haven't really, experienced it firsthand or been, I guess, this close to it.
Phoenix police say they have not arrested the man who fired those shots, but they are investigating this case further. We'll let you know if anything changes. Reporting live tonight in Phoenix, I'm Sarah Robinson for Arizona's Family. Guys.
Well, you have it. Another clear-cut case, in my opinion, okay, of self-defense. And kudos, I guess, again, to this man. He is a good guy, okay, a good guy for defending himself. And yes, there is the neighborhood is rattled and, oh, this has never happened before. But isn't it better that the robber is killed than somebody who is an innocent bystander? Someone who just went in to get milk at a late hour? Isn't it better than, I don't know, a woman filling up her gas tank and being killed by a robber? It's better that this robber, it's better that this spread across the internet, across the town, that a man defended himself and killed the robber. So that, guess what? All those other jokers out there who feel like they can start crime, that they can go out there and just pillage and rob people whenever they want to, they know that, you know what? I had better be careful. There are people out there with guns. This is a fantastic story. This is exactly how it should happen. And it'd be nice to have some surveillance video on this, but guess what? We don't have it. Maybe it may come out later. But kudos to this man. And to the store owner, the gas, this guy who's has a gas station, who I guess he works there. He's seeing that. That was the first time he saw that, but he should be prepared too. Right behind that counter, he should have his gun. This is just the times that we're living in. Okay, we cannot be surprised anymore. Enough. We need to be ready. And people who are ready are good people, and good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. And if good people do nothing, there will be no good guys.